welcome to podcast number 7 of the Knitting Donut podcast. It's also the first podcast of 2024. Woo! Okay, if you're new here, my name is Sedona, also known as Knitting Donut. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube as Knitting Donut, and if you want any questions about today's podcast, you can email me. My email is knittingdonut@gmail.com, and it will be right in the description. My Ravelry is Donut Queen 366. Story about that: I cannot change it. I've tried changing it multiple times. That's a quick story. All the socials, all the everything that I like, all of these yarns, most of them I will try. All the stores will be linked down below. Also, I have show notes for this podcast, and I will also link those down below. Let's start with our finished projects. I have, I have 5 finished projects. The first one was a whip last time I podcast back in November, and I finished. This is the Folklore Musselburgh hat. I have the tag too. It's by Emily of Fangirl Fibers. The colorway name is August from the Folklore album. It was one of her Taylor Swift subscriptions. Let me show you. I had this much left, which is actually a good amount. This was my first fingering weight Musselburgh hat. The Musselburgh is a hat pattern by Isolde Teague. And I have a Ravelry project page, so I'll probably link the project page possibly. But what it is just a tube, and then you can, I have a crease already. And then you fold the tube on itself and it's a hat. And this is how it goes. I wear it like this. I've been wearing it a lot. In the back, I think I'm showing, I don't keep it folded. I'm gonna wear it a bit. I'm gonna take it off. Since being getting, for the past couple days, where I live is not usually, you don't get below freezing or you don't stay below 40, but for the past couple days we've been staying below 40. So does it keep my ears warm? Not as much, but it keeps my head warm. I started this October 27th and finished it November 13th. And the base of the yarn is 80/20 superwash merino and 20% nylon. Oh, got it here. And it was 400 yards or 365 meters per 100 grams. Okay. Our next project. This project I think is the oldest one. In my notes I have what I can. So I don't remember when I started these, and I didn't have a Ravelry project page. But these are the Pikachu socks. I remember I finished these a couple of days before Vlogmas started, but it was in this cute bag. It was a kit. My parents got it for me. I don't know where they got it. I think they got it in Huntsville, Alabama. I don't know the exact colors, but I do know the yarn. It's Dream color yarn, and they're smushy based, which is 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon. The pattern I used is the Crazy Sock Ladies 9-inch circular vanilla socks. I am a huge vanilla sock knitter. I love just doing simple patterns. What else? I'm just like, yeah, I think I was doing these part of Month in Pokemon, but then the sweater was taking over. So this was also the last pair of socks I knit finished in 2023. So, yeah. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm going a bit fast. 1 second. Our next 3 socks are Advent socks. Pairs of socks. I got a total of 4 Advent socks this year, and let me tell you, I did like it was a lot in my opinion, I think. Okay. The first set, I like to keep the finished socks in the bags, but the first set was in this bag. This is by Always Be Kind yarn, and let's see, where are they? One sec. Okay, here we go. Oh, I need something else. There we are. You needed this. Okay. These are the Holiday Happiness socks. The colorway is called Holiday Happiness by Always Be Kind yarn. First time using them. Pattern 9-inch vanilla socks by the Crazy Sock Lady. I entered these in the Adventurely mail. What that is Breaking Yarn, and I forgot who else does this Mal make along where you finish your advent projects between January and March, and I think it's the end of March, and whips are allowed from an year, and it's just to encourage you to finish up your advents. But I got this one. I have these. The base is called Softy. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 460 yards per 100 grams. I now have like 1/2, because it was split into 50 grams, provided 3 repeats, so I can make 3 pairs of socks total. I started these November 30th and finished them January 1st. So that was a pretty early here. I think that's all about that one. Okay. Do you guys like, whenever you rub your nose a lot, do you get like the dry skin? Because I'm having that right now. Okay. I'll show you. I forgot to show. Here's like the logo. Okay, this next pair of socks. I love all the socks I knit. I love this pair a lot. I love the colors. These are the Hearth and Home socks. The colorway is Hearth and Home by Freckled Whimsy. 9-inch vanilla sock pattern by Crazy Sock Lady. Oh, I should get a bit more specific on what I do for socks. Oh, and then this contrast color, I think it's called Teal Tomorrow. I mentioned in Vlogmas Day 0. I do 10 rows for the cuff. I knit the largest size. I'm a tiniest knitter, and so I have to do that. And then I got this contrast color came with the socks. Where is the tag? Here is the tag. This is on her Serendipity base, which is 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 460 yards per 100 grams. I say that because I'm trying to track my yardage this year for knitting. I think it's just gonna be interesting. Oh, and I was keeping this in a Stolen Minutes bag with some poinsettias, but we shouldn't call them poinsettias. We should call them by their native name. Starts with a T, has a C. I forgot how to pronounce it, but I'll just say some poinsettias for now. But they're one of my favorites. Next, flowers. Next, another quick project. No, what time is it? So this is my last finished object. This is in another bag by Stolen Minutes. And these are the Cozy Knitted socks. Here are they together. The past 3 socks are 24-day stripe advents, I forgot to mention. And each one of these have been entered into the Eventually Mal. I think. About this, it is the colorway 2023 Advent, 9-inch circular vanilla sock pattern. Just a good old, if I need a sock to go to, pattern to go to, it's that. Oh, I forgot to mention. These I started 30 November, finished January 4th. These were started November 30th, finished January 11th. I remember I finished them in a lecture hall, but not like outside the lecture halls. The base is it's her bliss base, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 440 yards per 120 grams, so just a bit more. I love this color and like the fades. It's also on the camera you can kind of see the striping a bit more than in person. Okay, that is all our finished objects. Next, we have our whips. This one is my last Advent bag. I'm somewhat in the middle. I just started school back up and I haven't really had the time to knit as much, but I'm on the second sock of my Wool and Nosh Advent. It's not 9-inch in my pattern. It lies. It's not 9 in my notes. It lies to me. It's not 9-inch vanilla sock pattern. It's the Peace and Joy socks that I think the Wool and Nosh people do, but I love the chevron. And this, I'm on the heel flap of the other one. Honestly, when you don't have the restraint of other like waiting a bit, it's very easy to get a sock finished. But this will go back in the bag. Okay, why not? I don't have like the card, but this bag came with it. Started 30 November. I love pandas on the needles. It's a their Tarki sock base, which is 90% Tarki wool, 10% nylon, 411 yards with 100 grams. Bruh. And this is right now the one I put in my backpack, so I'm gonna go put it there. I'm in between classes right now. Okay, next. I started these during Vlogmas because I finished everything, but they haven't really gotten much love. I called these my Roll Tide socks because they're the crimson color of Alabama. This is Andor yarn, which is 60% merino wool, 20% Highland wool, and 20% mohair. 85 yards per 50 grams, which I'm gonna try to eke out a pair of socks, and it's DK. So these are 9-inch circulars, but size 3. I usually knit my fingering weight on a size 1.5, which is US. Which is so specific. Every yarn shop, I cannot find them and I have to order them online. And then we got a little Charmed and Dangerous charm. And this is the bag by Midwest Stitches, and it was a collab with Breaking Yarn. Okay. Next. I actually did work on this recently. This was my Advent project for Advent. This is it's a Cozy Memories blanket by Kim Beret. This first part, mainly this bright colors right here, not here, is Pokemon by Fangirl Fibers. This is right here is where the Taylor Swift Advent from Rising Tide Yarn Fiber Co. And then I'm in the middle of a square. But this is my Avid project. I've been trying to finish it because then I have to add one more. I have to add a bunch actually, I think. But it's getting pretty big and it's squishy and I love it. I have like, I'm on day 21. The last day came with the sock set, so it's like, it has to be, in order to finish it, I have to finish the sock set. And that's currently being in, it's currently in a line of projects that I have set up. So those are finished. Those are whips. Those were whips. That's all like I'm knitting right now. I'm gonna put stuff certain places. Yeah. Ooh, some news-ish / goals. So I'm gonna first share my 2024 goals. Used all my Farmer's Daughter sock squad. I have April's wound up, and it's gonna be next thing I knit after I finish everything. Knit 20. I said 2,024 pairs of socks. I cannot humanly. It's not possible. It's gonna be 24 pairs of socks. It's because it's 2024. Finished the Rising Tide Fiber Co. Taylor Swift event. I'm so close to that. And film at least 6 podcast episodes. I am in college and I did schedule time today to do this and I knew that. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it in February. I'm just trying to figure out other things, but podcasting's not my main focus right now. Sorry, it feels bright. I'm staring right of a window. Yeah, it's not my main focus. So, like, it's not my main focus. School's my main focus. I've been recording for 18 minutes. I feel like I'm going fast because I want to go I need to go to the library. Anywho, ooh, news-ish, back at school, if I haven't mentioned that. MLK weekend, that Saturday, Nitty Natty hosted a meetup. I think it was Saturday the 13th, January 13th, meetup at Paper Cranes Yarn. And my roommate is the sister of the owner. So I was like, do you want to go with me to meet this person? And I went and met Nitty Natty. It was a really fun experience. I enjoyed it. I got to see the van and I got to meet Toaster. But I enjoyed it, and what's funny is my mom also went there. Like, even though we were 2 different cities, we met there, and it was cool. I don't know, like, I enjoyed knitting, crocheting, all those things, but I overall had a good time, and it was like a good thing to get away before, like a good quick day trip before school ramped up, because Tuesday was canceled school, so I had like a 5-day weekend, because Friday I had school canceled. It's weird. But that is all I have. If you want to stay up to date, definitely check my Instagram. I'm also trying to stay up to date on my Ravelry, but that is where I post most of the things on my Instagram. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.